All right, I checked, you guys. This lawnmower came in 5 years ago, and when I picked it up it's an elderly lady. Friend told her of a friend told her who I was 5 years ago, and so she phoned me up and she said, my lawnmower needs blade sharpened and the battery doesn't turn over very good anymore. I thought, man, those batteries, they sure don't last very long. And then I just pulled up the video and I fixed and put a new battery in this lawnmower in August of 2014, exactly 5 years ago. So I guess 5 years is not bad for a generic run-of-the-mill 5 amp hour battery, right? This is the one I took out here, or this is the one I put in 5 years ago. And the new one looks exactly the same, and it's just on charge. So I'm going to warm this guy up. We're going to change the oil, change the air filter, sharpen the blade. Oh yes. And she said that the blade is going to need sharpening. It doesn't quite look, it's not cutting as good as it used to. And I thought, man, you're quite a bit older than me. And I don't even know how she pulls this thing out of the shed. It weighs a ton, with all of the batteries and the gears and the axles and everything in it. But yes, it needs a sharpened battery as well. Maybe we can, sharpened blade. So even if you look really close right there, it's got a nice edge to it, but on the edge, right on the side, she's dull. So we're going to give it a tune-up right now, and then I'll just pop that battery in at the end of the job. And then when I deliver this to her, we will make sure her charger is working, and I'll take another charger with me just in case. I've got lots of those little 12-volt guys laying around here, I hope. So let's just see how she starts. 4 or 5 little pulls. Oh. So we'll let it warm up. Okay, I just got to get the bench set up and we'll get this operation. This is on the way. All right, this is a big lawnmower, but I'm not going to let it fall off the lift. And it's actually in really good shape. It's 15 years old. Good. Okay, I think we're going to have to dump it on its side to change the oil. Not that's too bad, but at the same time we can scrape the broccoli out from underneath. It's a little worse than I thought. And I guess I should take that blade off of there. Indecision. Yes or no? I know, that's a scary angle, isn't it? Is that a 5/8 or a, I'm just thinking that's a 5/8. No, it's 9/16. Trick me every time. I'm gonna go air, because I think I used air to put it on. Alright, let's get this guy off of here. You can have a look at the blade. So yeah, I don't know what she's cutting. I don't know what she's cutting there. But that's fairly gouged out. That's something, eh? Okay, so now I think the blade adapter is going to stay there because the pulley is holding it for the won't fall out. So yeah, I'm going to change the oil and I'm going to have to lower it onto the ground. On some of these older Quantums with the electric start, you can still, or with the self-propel, excuse me, I can't speak today. On some of the Quantums with the self-propel, you can get at the engine bung, but not on this guy. So I just happen to have in my possession a little tiny tray that we'll put the oil in. Are you guys getting any of this? I think you are. By golly. Good, we'll just let that drip away while we sharpen the blade. I don't know how much to show you and how much to not show you. Okay, let's put some oil in this thing. It's pre-measured. We'll get a filter. Might as well throw that in the recycle, and then this cute little filter, and we'll wipe out the face right here. And I always make sure that there's a little puff of gas from the emulsion tube when you push the primer button. You guys, I think you've seen that. And so this mower was only 9 years old the last time I saw it, and now it's 14. Tool, I'm looking for a tool. What a tool! I'm looking for a tool. Okay, so I'm thinking the oil's done. Gonna just blow it off. Now I just want to check out the spark plug. You guys know I'll probably clean it unless it's a foul one. Gosh, it starts pretty good. Not too tight. Okay, so for 5 years, cutting once or twice a week in the summer, it's absolutely perfect. There's no reason to change this plug. I will show you in just 1 second. So yes, there is a small risk of getting a wire from the bench grinder stuck in here. So I just take a little, anything like a wire, a hard, even a MIG wire or welding wire or pin, and I just dig that out like that, and then I spray it with carb spray. Get a little air on it. And that looks like a brand new plug. Spark plug. Now we'll do a little inventory here. Oh yeah, we've got to put our battery in, right? Good. Now we're going to just get that battery and put it, it's charged up. I'll show you that. So it's taking 0 amps, 13.6 volts, and the battery says it's full. There's our new battery. So battery? I think I say battery. It's probably part of my culture. Walk this way. I hope not. Alright. Alright, it goes in and slips. Where's the 2 holes? Up there. So. Oh, stupid, I don't need this crazy mask on anymore. Okay, we're looking up there now on the handlebar. And I know that the lighting's not great, but it's hot. It's hot. Okay. The wires go through like that. Oh, I know what. I remember now. Yes. I plugged the battery in like this. Like that. And it's gonna probably sit up there like that, inside there like that, right? So I think I got some tape. And I just did this just to hold the wires from vibrating off. There. Just like that, that's it. Too simple. I just want to make sure we're not. Yeah, we're good. No, like. Good. And now, because the whole thing is one big multiple, it's all connected together. Go to DC volts. And we have to be able to see the voltage for the battery at this charging point right here. So that should be something like 13 volts. There it is, 13.29. Whoop. I'm doing yoga now. Lovely. So now I'm going to just lower this down a bit. And I'm going to change the labeling on here. I think number 3, prime red bulb, close handle and start, plug-in charger after use, approximately 8 hours. I'm going to take those 2 lines off of there, and I'm just going to say plug-in charger 2 hours before use. I think that might just give them a better chance of getting it started while it's, because it'll be a couple of hours in the summertime, right? That's all she's going to need, just a little quick shot. So I'm going to just change that, and I think I'm done this bad boy. Might give her a little bit of gasoline. We'll do a demo. Demo time. So I just put on here, instead of plugging it in 8 hours after they're finished using it, I'm saying plug in charger 2 hours before use. I think that'll just work great for them. The last one lasted 5 years, so let's just give it a go. I don't think we'll need much prime, but it has been tilted on its side, right? I'll give it a bit of a shot. So anyway, let's just start this up with the electric start.